Oh, I was just going to say, can you pause it? I just need to film. No, you have to turn it off or else I'll get copyrighted. I know it's my mate, Sabrina, with Madonna, but unfortunately you can't play music on YouTube, which is so annoying. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. I hope you're all doing well. I thought I would pick up the camera this weekend and vlog because I have a couple of fun plans and deliveries arriving as well. Starting with this morning, I'm driving over to meet a few friends for brunch. I don't know whether to take Barney or not. I think I will because Tom does need to set off for cricket within the next hour or so, so I won't be back for another 4 or 5 hours at least. So I think I will take him with me, and yeah, we're gonna go enjoy a nice little brunch. We're going to a place called Arthur's, which I think I vlogged before actually last time I went, and it's a good like middle meet for us all. It's about an hour's drive for me though, so it is. I'm gonna have to set off within the next 10-15 minutes or so, but I thought I'd show you what I'm wearing today. Going a little floral, a little girly and feminine with this top, and you may recognize this from my recent Primark haul that I did. Sorry, I just need to catch my breath from coming up the stairs and not having a moment to stop because I was straight into vlogging. I've also got these jeans on from Halara, which are, they've got a bit of a turn up at the bottom. So I'm thinking, do I wear either my, I think I will wear my Birkenstocks. It's just whether or not it's going to be warm enough. I'm expecting it to be warm, but maybe I go with trainers. How pretty is this little top? It's a kind of vest and cardi combo that obviously you could wear as separates too. I quite like just that little top button done up for now. So yeah, that's my plan this morning. I also have at some point either today or tomorrow a White Company order arriving, which is so exciting, guys. The White Company offered to work with me. The White Company. You know how much I love the White Company, and I'm constantly going on about it, aren't I, in the shots. I'm like, oh, I would see that in White Company. Oh, that's very White Company. Gift ideas, White Company. Anyway, so I put in a little order of a few different bits and bobs. It's kind of in launch, or right, relaunch of their spa range, which I already have in my bathroom, the bubble bath anyway. So I've got a couple of new spa products, and I will leave a link, guys. I would appreciate all the support, because if you guys click on that link and whether or not you make a purchase, then the White Company will recognize that and hopefully we can work together again in the future. Yeah, I'll leave that link at the top of the description box below, and I think I'll link to the spa oil because that's one of the things that I've got, and I might even do something maybe on Instagram, like a bit of a roundup of things, like different ways I use the oils, because I always find the oils are the most affordable way to get the scent, the White Company scent, the legit scent, without having to like shop a budget option that maybe doesn't smell as nice. It's £15 for the little oil, and the oils last forever. A little goes a long way. So yeah, I'll do a little haul when that arrives. I've also got a big H&M order arriving. I was having a browse the other day. They had free next day delivery, and it didn't arrive next day, so that's annoying, and a few like member offers on. So I thought, you know what, let me just sit down with a cup of tea, cup of coffee, browse for a couple of hours, which is exactly what I did, and added a few bits to my basket. So I'll include that within today's video as well. We'll do a little try on clip. I don't know if that's arriving today or tomorrow though, we'll see. So I'll probably vlog over the next couple of days. But yeah, first stop, let's go for a nice little girls brunch over at Arthur's Cafe, which is a cute little spot if you're local to it, by the way, and haven't been. It's kind of towards Leeds way. Just one little touch that I absolutely love, and one day maybe even use, we'll put that into the universe, is the fact that they have a horse, what do they call it? A horse park, I think, where it's like you've got your car park and you've also got a separate section where you can tie up your horses whilst you go in for a brunch. How amazing is that, to be able to go on a hack, tie up your horse, jump off, go in for some lunch, and then get back on your horse and ride home? Love that. Anyway, let's head over. I'm getting a bit peckish, thinking maybe eggs. We'll see. Maybe I'm thinking that because Tom's just cooked himself eggs downstairs. But anyway, I will see you guys when I get there.
It's so nice to see them together like that, isn't it?
Mummy ducky and the baby.
Whoa.
Good boy, in you go. Look what I've come home to. Delivery. I think we're going to sit out in the garden for a bit though. Hey, I might even show you these bits tomorrow because I want to take advantage of this sunshine. Did also do a little M&S pit stop. The service is en route. Avocado crisps. I'm just feeling some picky bits. Pasta salad. The spinach one's my fave. Cocktail sausages. I went for a spinach and falafel wrap. And the beetroot and feta salad. It's not for you. Not for you. We'll get you a treat in a minute and go sit outside in the garden and sunbathe. Please, no judgment on the shoe choice, but this is where I'm gonna be, outside reading my book for a little bit. I really want to get this chair out. However, getting into here to pull that out, I feel like that's a job for when Tom's here as well. He can help me do that, so maybe tomorrow, or depending on what time he gets back from cricket this afternoon, because that just looks like too much of a mammoth task. I really wish I had my sun lounger right now, but not to worry. We'll just park up here, I think. Barney's sat on the grass. Okay, I've just come up in my wardrobe room to unbox my H&M haul. I've been sat out a couple of hours later and I've definitely caught the sun a bit. I feel like you underestimate the power of the sunshine when you're in England, because especially at this time of the year, because it still feels quite early in the season to be catching the sun too much. But I'm a little rosy, so yeah, I've decided to just come in and have a bit of a break from the sun. Thought I would show you what I got from H&M, so I'm just gonna open the box. It's a bit heavy. I have to say, a pet peeve with H&M is their delivery boxes. If you order quite a few things, every single time it seems to arrive and the box is damaged. It's like they seem to like overload it to the point where I don't want to keep all this, so I will be doing some returns, but then I'm having to return it in a damaged box, and it's always a bit sceptical, isn't it, as to whether or not it's even going to make it. Right, first up I have a short sleeve blazer, which I don't own a short sleeve blazer, so I thought I would try it out. I'm going to play around and see how I feel with styling it up, but I got it in a size medium in this white colour. They did have a couple of other colours, but I thought I'd just go for like a nice classic colour for spring summer. And yeah, I love a blazer anyway, but like I said, I don't have a short sleeve one, so I don't know how I feel about it yet. What I'll do is I'll just link all of these items in the description box because I can't remember every single price. It's a nice length, this blazer. Another kind of short sleeve, but this is a shirt. This is a linen blend, again in a medium. I just slip it on over my top. It's quite a deep V, so I feel like I probably have to just pull that vest down so you can't see it. It also obviously needs a bit of an iron, but I thought kind of like how I'm wearing it now with white trousers. These are obviously jeans, but they are Halara jeans, so they're like comfy jeans. I do love this. However, I just had to check if I was wearing it right, because it doesn't actually have any sleeves. It is literally just like a cape poncho, so it's obviously meant to sit one shoulder, which I love that detail. I'm loving any kind of like a cape style top or one shoulder draped kind of look at the moment, and I just think they're comfy, but also it makes your outfit look quite dressy. Right, this top is also in a medium. I do love it. However, I bought it with the intention of wearing for a hen do that I've got coming up, like a daytime thing that I was thinking this with some smart trousers or jeans, depending on how dressy or casual we're going. But I don't know if it's maybe a bit too close to being bridal, because I thought it was, well, it has got a lemony colour to it, but it is like a bit more of a creamy buttermilk. I mean, you can see against these jeans, which are kind of like a creamy white, that it is definitely darker, but I wouldn't wear like all white, so I wouldn't be able to wear these, and I do feel like it might be a bit too close to being like what the colour a hen might wear rather than a hen guest. I've always been a fan of H&M for their kind of like basic ribbed vests, and I decided to pick up this one. These are, I think these are about $9.99, and again, just a classic staple. This is obviously it untucked and left scrunched a bit. It's quite long though, or you could tuck it in, but this one's a bit different. It's got the little button down detail. It's a really nice khaki colour. Got a couple of jackets which I'm just going to try on top of this. I've been wearing my Zara trench so often that I thought I could have some nice kind of like lighter options for as it does start to get warmer. It's still cool enough that you need some kind of a light jacket, and I thought this one feels lovely. I thought this one would be ideal. Oh yes, I think I'm going to love this one. Yeah, this is going to be a well-loved. It's so light and comfortable. Super soft. I love the big pockets as well. What size did I get? Oh, it's small. Okay, so it's already quite oversized, because usually I would go for like a medium. This one is in a medium. It's a bit heavier than the last one, so it is probably a jacket that I could keep in addition to that one, because it has a different use. But it is, yeah, it's just that little bit thicker. Oh, I love this as well, you see. Oh no, which one do I keep? This one feels a bit more structured, a bit more like a jacket. It's obviously a similar length, slightly cropped, whereas the other one feels like a nice kind of light shirt, like throw-on shirt to go on top. Whereas this feels, like I said, a bit more of a structured jacket. I've also got this top in a medium. This is a really, it's gorgeous and pretty, and the detailing and everything is so nice. I love the kind of like high-rised lacy fabric up top. I really like that detail. Obviously the cups are covered as well, so you can go braless. And then there's again another mesh panel underneath, or not mesh, like the lacy sheer panel underneath. And from the front, I do really like this. It just seems like a bizarre fit because it's very loose, so it just feels like, I don't know, because it's a bit sheer, it feels like I don't know if I feel very secure. The straps you can make a bit shorter. I almost feel like maybe I needed a small. I've got a couple of accessories before I move on to some sets that I've got to show you. 1, 2, 3, 4 more, well, 3 matching sets and then 1 more outfit to show you. But this bag I thought would be a really nice handy beach bag. These were so affordable. These were like £14 or something, and they're massive. And they're just handy to have like a beach bag alternative, because the one that I always take away with me is this one. Oh, you can't see. This Chloe one, if you can see. And I always take that as like an airport bag, but then to have it as a beach bag, it just feels a bit too heavy and bulky and big. And then I was after some like pretty kind of sandal ballet flats basically that were different to my Birkenstocks, because I feel like Birkenstocks, as much as I love them, and I do, I live in them, they're very casual. So if I just wanted a slightly dressier option, I thought these would be really pretty. I feel like I need to step back a little bit for this one. This is very like boho, comfortable, like, in fact so comfortable. I wish the trousers were a little bit more high-waisted, but I suppose the top sits quite nicely on the the waistband. And also the other thing, I really wish, it's not the biggest problem, but I wish these layered shorts underneath, they are like here, I wish they were full inner layer, like I wish it'd go all the way down to the floor so you don't see that, the fact that it's a short underneath. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like they are getting a little bit pricier, maybe better quality but pricier. That's kind of like what I'm noticing, at least when I've been putting in my orders of things that I've been loving. There are always items that are a bit more expensive. Prime example, okay, I kind of wasn't looking at the price and I was just browsing, and I saw this new in suede shirt and trouser set, and I was like, oh, that's beautiful, in a really nice powdery blue colour. Added it to my basket, and then when I went to my checkout in my basket, I was like, no way has everything come up to that amount, that is ridiculous. And then I was looking through, I was like, what's the most expensive thing? That set, the top and the bottoms, I think they were about £370 each. £370 for the shirt and then £370 for the trousers. That just seems extortionate to me. That's like designer prices, I would say. The suede kind of set, the expensive one, was in a similar colour to this. This kind of powdery blue. I do think now that I've tried this on, I think I'll prefer the colour of the other set, because the other one's like more of a khaki colour. Whereas this, because of the style of it, given that it's trousers and top with a collar, it could verge on, is it like a beautician's outfit or a nurse's outfit or something? Do you know what I mean by that? Actually tucked in like that's a bit nicer. And I do really like this colour on me, but I don't know if I would keep like maybe just the top to wear with jeans or anything. I think I quite liked it as a set. So I'll try on the other colour just so that you can see the comparison. But again, these are so affordable. I think they're about £10 a piece, something like that. Yeah, this is the other colour. I do definitely prefer this one. The other set, I had a medium in both. This one had sold out in a medium in the top, so I went for a small. However, I don't think there's much difference. Let me know if you see otherwise, but I would say a small is pretty similar to a medium anyway. Okay, this last set, I'm definitely keeping this top. Again, another basic ribbed vest that, like I said, with H&M, I love. And this has got really pretty detailing on it as well, with that kind of lace panel through the middle. Okay, so the top, good, love. These trousers, they're very comfy, very floaty and lightweight and loose, and a lovely sage green. They did have, was it white or beige? They had a different colour, 100%, because I remember toying between the two. Went for a bit of colour with the sage. I don't know if I love the length of them. On me, these are a medium, and I like to wear my things high-waisted, so you can wear them lower-waisted with these. They're literally just kind of tied at the side, so you could loosen them and wear these lower, or if you're more petite. But these just sit just kind of slightly cropped off the floor for me, to the point where I find it a little bit unflattering. So I probably will return these, but they're very comfortable, like super comfortable. They're very, very soft for one. And because they're quite thin and lightweight, I just feel like I'm in pyjamas. What have you got? Is that a dirty sock? So nice. The sun. It's the next day, and I've just put some beautiful flowers that Tom came home with. I've got them on the shelf there, and we are actually just having a bit of a clear out. We're taking some bits from the storage room. I should have shown you before, but I'll take you down here anyway so that you can see where we're at, because we're having a bit of a sort out down here. If you don't know, in our basement we've got, I'll show you quickly, utility room in here, which has got some washing lines, little cupboard there, and this monstrosity of clean linens and laundry bits, which is just a nightmare, honestly. I don't like it being piled up there, so I'd love to have it in storage boxes in the storage room, along with like home decor and bits and bobs. But anyway, yeah, we've got our utility room in here. Down here we also have like a cinema room / spare room and bathroom. But then back in here we have a storage area here, which would be quite nice to have. Obviously we've got our chest freezer and spare fridge for like drinks and things. And this shelf, I'd like to like clear it off and maybe even style it, we'll see. But even just have like cleaning products or something along here, because It's quite a handy space to have. Ooh. Don't look if you're an arachnophobe. We'll just get that sorted in a second. But having some kind of, this is because we've cleared it out because there's been stuff on this floor the whole time. So obviously it's been probably spider's paradise. God knows how long it's been there. And then in here, as you can tell again, very built up, lots of empty boxes ready for storing things in. And random bits and bobs like left over from the builders, like wires and all sorts that can probably do with going. We've got a shelving unit here with alcohol, obviously, and a little coat rack, which has come in actually very handy. We've got some spare waters up there, but it's been quite handy to have this. And I have to be careful here because we've got all our CCTV. Over here we have like a comms unit, all our suitcases stored up along this wall, which I might even have another shelving unit added here. And they've got a random bits and bobs. For the most part, Christmas decks and that have gone upstairs in the garage because that's where I want seasonal decor that we only really need to get out once a year. So autumn bits, Christmas bits, that kind of thing. Obviously there's a couple of random Christmas things here and there, so we need to sort through them. But I also want to have a bit of a clear out. There's probably some things here that we could donate, organise, bin, whatever. And then these shelving units can be loads of like spare pillows, cushions, duvets for when we do have people stop over. We've got a couple of blow up mattresses, which is like so ideal. There's one up there, that's the brand that I've got them from. And they're like king size, so they're pretty good. So obviously we have all of our spare bedding for that, and then along with all of the other bits and bobs like towels, duvets, sheets and pillowcases, and have some kind of, once we've cleaned in here and cleared out, some kind of storage system. So like I said, I'm apologising in advance for not doing a bit of a before for you, but just take it from me, I couldn't walk in here, so now I can walk in here. That could probably go in the garage as well. It's actually a bed wash day today, which is, there's nothing that beats fresh clean sheets on your bed, so I'm very excited to get into bed tonight already. Yes, oh, this is nice and warm. It's just been on. We need to wash all the bedding today, so let's get that sorted. I also have my White Company order that's arrived, so I thought I would do a little unboxing with you to show you what I've got. And it even includes some new pyjamas, so we could have new pyjama and fresh bed sheets night tonight. What a night. I always like to add a bit of white powder in my bed sheets, in my white bed sheets. And I got this jar from B&M, which had, I think it did come with the scoop, which is really handy. So I've just filled this with the kind of like Vanish white stuff, and I just put a scoop in with our bedding. Looks nice set out as well. Okay, so let me just move the camera down. Top tip for when you're putting in a White Company order, if you add the gift wrap option to the checkout, then you get these boxes. I think it's £5. You can pick from either the little White Company if you've got children, or you're buying for a gift for like a new baby or a child, and then you've got the normal White Company option. So I paid £5, but I actually got 2 gift boxes so that they could fit everything in. So I'm not complaining about that. And obviously these are the perfect size for like storing things. You can pop them on a shelf, have little knickknacks, bits and bobs. So yeah, I love them. And then obviously you could always repurpose these for gifting as well. In celebration of the launch of some of their new spa collection, I picked up a couple of products from that range. I've also already got the spa soak in my bathroom on the bath tray, so I might do a little styling of my bath tray so you can see yeah, how they will look in situ, in place. So I went for the Spa Restore scent. They've got a few different varieties of the spa scent. The Restore one is geranium, eucalyptus and cedarwood. So I went for the moisturizing cleanser and the hydrating balm. And then I also picked up Spa Candle, a new candle to go on my bath tray. This one is also in the Restore, geranium, eucalyptus and cedarwood. Lastly, I also picked up the Spa Escape oil. So this one's a slightly different scent. I thought we could use this in the bedroom as well, which would be really nice. I just love setting the scene with a spa scent. That ooh, am I regretting not getting the products in the Spa Escape? Let me just smell the Spa Restore, because that Escape is gorgeous. Oh no, this is definitely, I would say, better suited to bathroom products. And this one is like gonna be the whole of the upstairs. And then I did also pick up one of the new scents in the oil, the Saint Florent, which, oh, that's lovely. I thought it was gonna be more, well, it is summery. Do you know what it is quite similar to, which is one of my favorite scents from the White Company? Sea salt. It's kind of a bit masculine, fresh, sea salty air. Yeah, that's really pretty for, or really pretty, it's not pretty, it's very fresh for summer. I stand by the fact that you could get like a diffuser from elsewhere, but if you use the actual oils, that's what works. And that's what smells the best. If you get a cheaper oil, like a dupe oil or a budget oil, I've never found that they smell as good. And the oils go a long way. A little goes a long way. So they last for ages. I use quite a bit in my oil diffusers. You can also use them in a like a wax melt burner with a little tea light underneath. On cotton wool balls, if you put cotton wool balls with a bit of oil in, put them in your shoes as little like foot shoe centers. Or within a wardrobe, you could add them on like a scented hanging pomander, you know, like a ceramic one hung up in your wardrobe. Or even if you don't have one of those, if ever you've used the felt pads that you can pop on the bottom of your furniture, sort of on the bottom of chair legs or something to stop it scratching on the floor, those little felt pads, pop a few drops of oil on one of those and stick it on the inside of your wardrobe so that when you open them, sort of at your level, when you open the wardrobe doors, you get that scent. And obviously you can keep it topped up as and when. So yeah, oils for me, I think are the like non-negotiable. And I always recommend these within my gift guides at Christmas for stocking fillers because of the size of them. They're just fab. I also got this for in the kitchen. I remember when I went to the store opening, the new Trafford Centre one, I smelt this because it was new in at the time, and the wild mint, peppermint and white tea smells amazing for in a kitchen especially. Yeah, that fresh, oh, perfect for summer. So I'm gonna use this in my kitchen. Sorry, I've got really itchy nose. I feel like hay fever season is here. So yeah, that's gonna go in my kitchen. I also treated myself to, oops, a new pair of pajamas, like I said earlier. And I went for the new color that they've introduced into store, and it's this buttermilk yellow lemon kind of color, which I think is so perfect for spring and summer. And I did go for they've got various different options, but I went for the standard kind of like jersey PJs that I like. For comfort, I sized up to a large as well, but a medium or a large is fine for me. And the piped bottom wide leg standard, like just standard, you know the drill. These for me are my favorite of all the White Company pajamas that they do. I just love it. So pretty. It's very creamy buttery yellow, so gorgeous. I also lastly got myself a photo frame. Now I've got a couple of silver photo frames anyway from the White Company, and I wanted to add to my collection. So I don't have this shape, the square smaller one. I like the fact that it comes with a big border, and the photo is just like a nice little photo. It's 8 by 8 centimeters, so a nice little black and white family photo in there I think will be lovely. So anyway, I got this to add to my collection of silver framed photo frames. What a dreamy little setup we've got in here with the bath run, the bubble bath in, which bubble bath I used the White Company Spa Restore one that I already have. I've got my balm and cleanser. We've got the spa candle on the go, a lemon ginger tea in my, let me just show you in a better light, in my White Company heart mug, fresh PJs to pop on, and then I've also emptied out the Spa Escape oil, so that's empty now. I popped in my waterless diffuser, which I got from the White Company as well, and you basically pop the oil in here and it kind of just squirts out periodically. You can set a timer and set the mode that you want it to. It's also rechargeable, so really handy, portable. You can put it wherever, in your car, bathroom, bedroom, take it downstairs with you, wherever you're at and where your space is, you can set it. It's really nice to be able to just pop it in a spare room for a blast if you've got some people staying over, to pop that in. And yeah, without the need for like plug sockets or anything, it's really handy because you can just use it wherever, whenever. For now, I'm just going to leave it here in the bathroom so that the scent is always in my bathroom. So I'm going to go ahead and close this video here. Hope you've enjoyed today's vlog, and I will hope to see you all very soon in my next video. Bye guys!